History often paints Cleopatra's end as a tragic love story, a queen who chose death over defeat. But what if it wasn't just about love? What if it was her final, calculated gamble for power? Let's rewind to 30 BC. The formidable Roman general Octavian has just conquered Egypt. Cleopatra's lover, Mark Antony, is gone, and she is a prisoner in her own palace. For most, this would be the end. But Cleopatra was never most people. She was a brilliant strategist, a ruler who had charmed Julius Caesar and Mark Antony to secure her throne. Her story wasn't over yet. Octavian wanted her for his triumphal parade in Rome, a living trophy, to showcase his victory. He needed her alive. This was Cleopatra's leverage, her last bargaining chip. She knew that her capture symbolized the end of Egypt's independence, the end of the Ptolemaic dynasty. But what if she could deny him that ultimate prize? She arranged a meeting with Octavian. Imagine the tension in that room. Cleopatra, even in defeat, was a commanding presence. She likely tried to negotiate, perhaps for her children's lives, maybe even for a small piece of her kingdom. She would have used all her legendary charm and intellect. But Octavian was unmovable. He saw her only as a symbol of his conquest. When diplomacy failed, Cleopatra moved to her final plan. It wasn't a surrender. It was a strategic move. By taking her own life, she transformed herself. She would not be paraded through the streets of Rome like a common captive. Instead, she would become a martyr, a legend. Her death was a powerful act of defiance, a final checkmate in a game she was destined to lose. She carefully orchestrated her final moments, ensuring her death was as regal as her life. The story says a snake was smuggled to her in a basket of figs, a death worthy of an Egyptian pharaoh, linking her to the goddess Isis. It was a perfectly staged exit. In the end, Cleopatra's last gamble wasn't to save her life, but to secure her legacy. She denied Octavian his ultimate victory, and immortalized herself not as a defeated queen, but as the last great pharaoh of Egypt, a woman who controlled her own destiny until the very end. What do you think? Was it a final act of love or the ultimate power play? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories from history.